Get ready for a Saturday full of entertainment and education. Watch Chef Alex as he cooks and bakes his favorite dishes. Join our aquarium hobbyist as he shares his passion for tropical fish. Come along with me as I hit the bowling alley. Saturday Live has something for everyone. Tune in for a great time. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar, what is done in vain. Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God, justify the way you live a life.
When I grow up, I want to stick my head through a circle at the beginning of movies and roar.
What's up now, bitch?
As the 100th episode of Saturday Live draws closer and takes place next week, let's have some fun tonight on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Get an update on the 4 tinfoil barbs Alex got last weekend from Mark's Ark. The animal of the week is the leopard. Learn about leopards. Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the blue Dolphin Cichlid, and Aqua Alex will feature marbled Achara Catfish and Harlequin Tusk. Get facts on the St. Louis Cardinals and Twitter. Let's go to Palm Beach Zoo and see the animals in this week's South Florida local. Learn about summer activities since this is the first Saturday Live of the summer, and learn about gay male celebrities as we celebrate Pride Month. Plus, what's the Haps? Who will be featured on Karens of the Week? All that and more, live right now. Here is that sexy Italian motherfucker Alex Cardinale.
Happy Saturday, everyone! Welcome to the first Saturday Live of the summer. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale, and I've got a great show coming your way tonight. Don't forget, next Saturday, we're celebrating our 100th episode, so we're getting ready for a big celebration next week, but tonight we have an amazing episode coming your way. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Alex Cardinale Asks You, and I've got a couple of questions that you can answer. So here are the questions that I am asking you this week. Alex Cardinale Asks You. Post your answers in the comments down below. Question 1. What are your favorite zoo animals? Question 2. What do you plan to do this summer? And question 3. If you can elect anyone as president, who would you elect and why? Those are the questions that I'm asking. Go ahead and post your answers in the comments down below. So I'm going to start the show by answering these questions. What are my favorite zoo animals? I like the jaguar, I like the tiger, I like the lion, and I like the silverback gorillas. So those would be my favorite zoo animals. Although a zoo animal that I really like that my local zoo doesn't have is the green anaconda. What do I plan to do this summer? Well, this summer, hopefully I'll be employed. And this summer, I'm also going to be working on some great live streams here on my YouTube channel, such as the Roast of Alex Cardinale and my 31st birthday bash. And I also will be setting up an African cichlid aquarium pretty soon. And if I could elect anyone as president, who would I elect and why? I would elect The Undertaker or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as president, because I think they would be great presidents? So those are my answers to those questions. Go ahead and post your answers in the comments down below. Also, don't forget, if you have any questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments below, and I will answer your questions during Mailbag with Alex Cardinale. And now it's time for this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. So this week on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, I have a funny video that I'm going to react to, and then I have a couple of announcements to make. So let's get right to it. So as a kid, I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto a lot. Now, Grand Theft Auto is a really fun video game that is now available for PS5 and such. I love Grand Theft Auto. But can you imagine what Grand Theft Auto will be like in real life? Well, I found a video someone created showcasing what Grand Theft Auto would look in real life. Check it out.
Want to get out of here, big boy? Screw you.
Seriously, I woke up on San Vitus Boulevard running away from the cops in my underwear. Oh! Oh!
Hey, that's my car!
That's funny. I wish we could go around punching people in real life like that. That is funny. All right, so let's get to some of our cool announcements I have for you on this week's Keeping It Real. Next Saturday is a historic episode of Saturday Live because next Saturday is our 100th episode of Saturday Live. Next week's episode has a special start time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Next week, I have two special guests coming on to celebrate 100 episodes. I have Jeremy Leahy and Brandon King, two amazing fish keepers on the show. We have an Oasis Aquatics giveaway next Saturday. We have an Oasis Aquatics unboxing and a Oasis Aquatics store tour. Plus, I'm going to show you how to make Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches and a lot more. Next week's going to be a great episode. I promise you're going to like it. And have a lot of fun stuff coming your way next Saturday on our 100th episode. The next thing I want to discuss, this is the first Saturday Live of the summer. Summer is here. Have fun this summer, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get out of the house and enjoy the good weather. Have barbecues, go to the amusement park, enjoy yourselves this summer, and make sure you have a great time. And stay safe this summer as well, because sometimes people can get into accidents when they drink and drive, or a 4th of July weekend and stuff. So make sure you stay safe this summer. It's really important to have fun during the summer months because when the summer is over, we regret doing things that we should have done in the summer. All right, the next thing I want to talk about, something I'm really looking forward to. This July, each episode of Saturday Live is going to be very special. Each episode of Saturday Live in July is going to be themed. So, on July 7th, 2024, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, it'll be American Sunday Live with Alex Cardinale, and that's going to be the 4th of July weekend of Saturday Live, and it's going to air on Sunday because of WWE Money in the Bank. So, the first episode of July is going to be American Sunday Live. Then on Saturday, July 13th, it's going to be Sharky Saturday Live, and that'll be celebrating Shark Week 2024. And then Saturday, July 20th, will be Surprise Saturday Live. It'll be a surprise show and a surprise in store for some surprise folks. So I'll be having a surprise for many awesome people in my life. So that's why it's going to be called Surprise Saturday Live on Saturday, July 20th. And then finally concluding July, Saturday, July 27th, will be SummerSlam Saturday Live. WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will discuss greatest SummerSlam matches a week prior to SummerSlam. Those are all the incredible episodes of Saturday Live coming your way in July. July will be here in just a few short weeks, so I can't wait. And the Saturday Live following our 100th episode of Saturday Live will actually be taking place on a Sunday, July 7th, and that is American Sunday Live. American Sunday Live is going to be an action-packed show, and trust me, you are going to enjoy American Sunday Live. There is the banner for American Sunday Live. On American Sunday Live, Chef Alex will be back, and he'll make red velvet cupcakes. Aqua Alex will discuss fish species native to the United States of America and more. That's American Sunday Live, July 7th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And that is this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. Now it's time to find out what's the haps this week. What happened in the world this week? Let's find out right now, right here on Saturday Live. All right, so let's see what went on around the world this week. Here is what's the haps for June 22nd. On this past Tuesday, there was a 911 outage in Massachusetts. So this past Tuesday, citizens living in the state of Massachusetts were not able to call 911 to report an emergency. Wow, that's scary. That's like a real life, what's the word I'm looking for? Not hostage. Shoot. It's like a real life, I can't think of the word right now, but it's basically where you could do anything you want and there's no 911. But that happened this past Tuesday in Massachusetts. 911 phone calls were down and there was a 911 outage statewide in Massachusetts. Also, this past Tuesday, we lost a baseball legend. Willie Mays passed away, so rest in peace, Willie Mays. My thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Also, this past week, a couple who was visiting here in Florida, a couple from out of state, drowned in Florida. They drowned in the rip current while vacationing with their children. So my thoughts and prayers are with the couple who passed away here in Florida while on vacation. And finally, Massachusetts family sues school district and employees after a third grader was restrained multiple times. That is what's the haps for this week here on Saturday Live, June 22nd. All right, let's get to our first topic of the evening. And our first topic of the evening is summer activities. Let's find out some fun activities you can do to celebrate the summer this summer. So some fun summer activities include the following: outdoor picnics. Outdoor picnics are actually really fun. I really enjoy doing outdoor picnics. You can also make homemade lemonade. Homemade lemonade is really delicious. You can't go wrong with a homemade lemonade. You can make s'mores. S'mores are really delicious, and you could actually change up your s'mores this year. Instead of using boring Hershey's chocolate, you could use Kit Kat. You could use Reese's, which will make it a peanut butter like fluff s'mores. You can use Snickers. You can use Twix, etc. Go swimming. I love swimming this time of year in a pool. I will only swim in a pool because a pool is safe for humans. There's no feces from fish. There's no feces from alligators or other animals. So in lakes and rivers, there's all kinds of feces, but not in pools. That's why I recommend going swimming in pools. Also, Also, go to amusement parks. Amusement parks are perfect this time of year, like Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, etc. Well, they're all great this time of year. And host barbecues. 4th of July is coming up, so that's the perfect time to have a family barbecue. Those are fun summer activities you can do to celebrate summer this year. All right. Right now, it is time for our Animal of the Week. And this week's Animal of the Week is the leopard. The leopard comes from Africa. It is a close cousin of the jaguar from South America. And we've talked about the jaguar before here on Saturday Live. But the jaguar is my favorite predatory cat, my favorite Panthera cat. But today we're learning about the leopard. Here is some information on this week's Animal of the World, the wonderful leopard.
It's no secret that Alex Cardinale loves animals. Alex has tropical fish and a dog as pets, but Alex also likes other animals, and all types of animals. It's time to learn about a featured animal. What animal will be discussed this week? Welcome to Animals of the World here on Saturday, live with Alex Cardinale.
Let's learn about this week's Animal of the Week. This week we are talking about the leopard. The leopard was first described in 1758, and several subspecies were proposed in the 19th and 20th centuries. Today, 8 subspecies are recognized in its wide range in Africa and Asia. The leopard is adapted to a variety of habitats ranging from rainforest to steppe, including arid and montane areas. It is an opportunistic predator, hunting mostly ungulates and primates. It relies on its spotted pattern for camouflage as it stalks and ambushes its prey, which it sometimes drags up a tree. It is a solitary animal outside the mating season and when raising cubs. Females usually give birth to a litter of 2 to 4 cubs once in 15 to 24 months. Both male and female leopards typically reach sexual maturity at the age of 2 to 2.5 years. Leopards are listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. Leopard populations are currently threatened by habitat loss and fragmentation, and are declining in large parts of the global range. Leopards have had cultural roles in ancient Greece, West Africa, and modern West culture. Leopard skins are popular in fashion. The leopard's fur is generally soft and thick, notably softer on the belly than on the back. Its skin color varies between individuals from pale yellowish to dark golden with dark spots grouped in rosettes. Its underbelly is white and its ringed tail is shorter than its body. Its pupils are round. Leopards living in arid regions are pale cream. Those living in forests and mountains are much darker and deep golden. Spots fade towards the white underbelly and the insides and lower parts of the legs. Rosettes are circular in East African leopard populations and tend to be squarish in Southern African populations and larger in Asian leopard populations. The fur tends to be grayish in colder climates and dark golden in rainforest habitats. Rosette patterns are unique in each individual. Its white-tipped tail is about 60 to 100 centimeters long, which is 23.6 to 39.4 inches long, white underneath, and with spots that form incomplete bands towards the end of the tail. The leopard is a slender and muscular cat with relatively short limbs and a broad head. It is sexually dimorphic, with males larger and heavier than females. Males stand 24 to 28 inches at the shoulder, while females are 22 to 25 inches tall. The head and body length ranges between 36 and 72 inches, with a 26 to 40 inch long tail. Size varies geographically. Males typically weigh 68 to 159 pounds, and females 45 to 95 pounds. Occasionally, large males can grow up to 201 pounds. Leopards from the Cape Province in South Africa are generally smaller, reaching only 44 to 99 pounds in males. The leopard has the largest distribution of all wild cats, occurring widely in Africa, the Caucasus, and Asia, although populations are fragmented and declining. It is considered to be locally extinct in North Africa. It inhabits foremost savanna and rainforest and areas where grassland, woodlands, and ravine forest remain largely undisturbed. In sub-Saharan Africa, it is still numerous and surviving in marginal habitats where other large cats have disappeared. There is considerable potential for human-leopard conflict due to leopards preying on livestock. Leopard populations in the Arabian Peninsula are small and fragmented. In southeastern Egypt, a leopard killed in 2017 was the first sighting of this species in this area in 65 years. In the Indian subcontinent, the leopard is still relatively abundant, with greater numbers than those of other Panthera species. As of 2020, the leopard population within forest habits in India's tiger range landscapes are estimated at 12,172 to 13,535 individuals. The leopard is a solitary and territorial animal. It is typically shy and alert when crossing roadways and encountering oncoming vehicles, but may be emboldened to attack people or other animals when threatened. Adults associate only in the mating season. Females continue to interact with their offspring even after weaning, and have been observed sharing kills with their offspring when they cannot obtain any prey. They produce a number of vocalizations, including growls, snarls, meows, and purrs. Leopards are mainly active from dusk till dawn and will rest for most of the day and some hours at night in thickets among rocks or over tree branches. The leopard is a carnivore that prefers medium-sized prey with a body mass ranging from 22 to 88 pounds. Prey species in this weight range tend to occur in dense habitat and to form small herds. Species that prefer open areas and have well-developed anti-predator strategies are less preferred. More than 100 prey species have been recorded. The most preferred species are ungulates, such as impala, bush buck, common duiker, and chital. Primates preyed upon include white-eyelid mangabeys, gunyuns, and gray langurs. Leopards also kill smaller carnivores like blackback jackal, bat-eared fox, genet, and cheetah. It stalks its prey and tries to approach as closely as possible, typically within 16 feet of the target, and finally pounces on it and kills it by suffocation. It kills small prey with a bite to the back of the neck, but holds larger animals by the throat and strangles them. In parts of its range, the leopard is sympatric with other large predators such as the tiger, lion, cheetah, spotted hyena, striped hyena, brown hyena, African wild dog, D-hole, wolf, and up to 5 bear species. Some of these species steal its kills, kill its cubs, and even kill adult leopards. Leopards retreat up a tree in the face of direct aggression and were observed when killing or preying on smaller competitors such as blackback jackal, African civet, carcal, and African wildcat. Leopards generally seem to avoid encounters with adult bears, killing vulnerable bear cubs instead. Nile crocodiles occasionally prey upon leopards. In one occasion, a large adult leopard was grabbed and consumed by a large crocodile while attempting to hunt along a riverbank in Kruger National Park. And that is this week's Animal of the Week. That is the leopard. There will be no Animal of the Week next week on the 100th episode, but the Animal of the Week will return in 2 weeks on American Sunday Live. And as we celebrate America's independence, our next Animal of the Week on American Sunday Live will be the bald eagle. So in 2 weeks on American Sunday Live, this guy, the bald eagle, will be the Animal of the Week. But anyway, I hope you learned a lot about the leopard, this week's Animal of the Week. Coming up pretty soon here on Saturday Live, I'll be hosting Mailbag with Alex Cardinale. And if you have any questions you want me to answer, please post them in the comments down below. So if you have any questions you want me to answer, post them in the comments. It could be about anything, tropical fish, cooking. I'll answer any of your questions. Simply post them in the comments down below. Anyway, last Saturday, I went to my local fish store and I got 4 new fish. Last Saturday, I picked up 4 new tinfoil barbs. Now it's time for an update on those new tinfoil barbs. I am happy to say they're all doing well. We did have one casualty. One of them jumped out on the first night that I had them, so now I have 3 tinfoil barbs. But I'm happy to say all 3 tinfoil barbs are doing great. They love raw market shrimp, they love my Hikari pellets, and they're loving life in the 125-gallon aquarium. They add a lot of activity to my aquarium. They love the flow from my wave maker. So they add a lot of great activity and a lot of great color. Here is a video I took yesterday of my new tinfoil barbs. So those are my gorgeous tinfoil barbs. As you can see, they are doing incredibly well. So we'll have to see what new fish I get next week for my 100th episode of Saturday Live. Well, are there any sweet tooth lovers out there like me? It's time for this week's edition of Crumbl Cookie Spotlight.
With over 170 flavors, Crumbl always has a cookie to help celebrate the sweet victories in life. In case you feel like you didn't have a victory today, Here are a few. You put on pants today. You put on anything passing as pants today. You emptied the dishwasher. You know what day it is. You watched a show today. You watched a show about a show today. Your team won the big game. Your team tried to win the big game. You didn't even know there was a big game. The sweet taste of victory. Get yours.
All right, here is this week's Crumbl cookie menu. I actually had to order this week because they have my favorite cookie this week on the menu, and that is the Mallow sandwich featuring Oreo. That is a fluffy, creamy center with brownie pieces sandwiched between two chocolate cookies made with Oreos. It basically is a chocolate whoopie pie with Oreo filling. There was the strawberry crumb cake, which is a buttery strawberry cookie baked with white drops, topped with a milky glaze, and a crunch of strawberry vanilla streusel. Then there's a vanilla bean cupcake, which is a delicious cakey vanilla bean cookie with smooth vanilla cream cheese frosting and a dash of white sprinkles. There's the cake batter blondie, a smooth cake batter cookie packed with white chocolate and sprinkles. Hazelnut sea salt, which is a brown butter cookie drizzled and stuffed with melted hazelnut spread and a dash of sea salt. And finally, the classic milk chocolate chip. So that's this week's Crumbl cookie lineup. Remember, Crumbl closes at 11 p.m. on Saturday, so you have about 2 hours to go pick up this week's Crumbl cookies. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, Crumbl will announce a new lineup for this upcoming week. That's this week's Crumbl Cookies Spotlight. All right, now it's time for our first set of facts here on Saturday Live. These facts are from my good friend Jeremy Stellhorn. He is a St. Louis Cardinals fan. He is a diehard St. Louis Cardinals fan. So let's get to facts on Major League Baseball team St. Louis Cardinals, shall we? Let me throw their logo up on the screen so you guys know that we're talking about the St. Louis Cardinals. They almost have my last name as their baseball name, except there's no E there. It would be the St. Louis Cardinale if it was my last name. But anyway, here are some facts on the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals were founded in 1882 as an American Association team called the St. Louis Brown Stockings. In 1883, the team changed its name to the St. Louis Browns. In 1892, the team moved to the National League. In 1899, the name was changed to the Perfectos. And 1 year later, in 1900, the team became the St. Louis Cardinals. From 1902 to 1953, an American League team called the St. Louis Browns also played in St. Louis. In 1954, they moved to Baltimore and became the Baltimore Orioles. The 2024 season, this year, is the Cardinals' 133rd season. Wow, the Cardinals have been playing Major League Baseball for 133 years. Since joining the National League in 1892, the Cardinals have won over 10,000 games. They have finished in first place 28 times, winning 3 National League Eastern Division titles and 13 National League Central Division titles, and won the National League pennant 19 times and won 11 World Series championships. The Cardinals' 69 postseason wins since 2000 are second in the majors. They are only behind my New York Yankees. The Yankees have more with 83. The Cardinals have finished in first place 12 times. They won 4 NL pennants and 2 World Series while drawing over 83 million fans. The Cardinals have made 32 postseason appearances in franchise history and have drawn nearly 12 million fans to postseason games in St. Louis. The Cardinals have advanced to the postseason in 4 consecutive seasons, 2019 to 2022, one shy of the franchise record from 2011 to 2015. The Cardinals have advanced to the postseason in 10 of their 15 seasons under the leadership of President of Baseball Operations, John Muzalik. The Cardinals' 1,289 wins under Musalik's watch ranked third to the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have 1,358, and New York Yankees, who have 1,337 in that span. The Cardinals have played in 76 games since 2011, the third most of any team in that time. There are 54 former players, managers, and executives with ties to the St. Louis Cardinals enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame Museum in Cooperstown, New York. And that's facts on St. Louis Cardinals. I hope you enjoyed learning about the St. Louis Cardinals. Later on in the show, I will have facts on Twitter, which is now known as X. So, Jeremy, there's your facts on St. Louis Cardinals. All right, now it is time for Mailbag with Alex Cardinale. Get your questions ready. If you have any questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments because I'll answer them right now. It's this week's edition of Mailbag with Alex Cardinale. All right, so this week I had two questions emailed into me by a wrestling fan, and he has a couple of good questions. So his first question is, what are your thoughts on the current WWE product? I love the current WWE product. I think Triple H is doing a great job running the creative for WWE. I love the direction that WWE is going. I can't wait to see what storylines Cody Rhodes has as the WWE champion. I'm looking forward to his feud with Solo Sikoa. I think Solo Sikoa is going to be a big player in the WWE moving forward. I think he's going to be the next Umaga, but he has the potential to be better than Umaga because sadly Umaga passed away so young. But I also like that the WWE finally debuted Jimmy Fatu last night on Friday Night SmackDown. He looks like another Umaga-type superstar. I love the direction that Drew McIntyre and CM Punk is going. I think Drew McIntyre and CM Punk has the potential to be the stealer, the showstopper of SummerSlam this year. So Drew McIntyre and CM Punk is going to be a great match at this year's SummerSlam. So I think the current WWE product is amazing. This year's WrestleMania was awesome. And I'm sure this year's SummerSlam is going to be just as awesome as well. So his next question is, do you watch AEW? I know what AEW is. AEW is All Elite Wrestling. I know that AEW has Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho. They have Ricky Starks, Sammy Guevara, and a couple of others. I watch AEW from time to time, but I just can't really get interested into AEW. I can't get into it. For some reason, AEW doesn't appeal to me as a wrestling fan. I try to watch AEW because at one point they had one of my favorite wrestlers, Sting, but I find AEW to be a little bit corny, and I really don't like AEW. But from time to time, I will watch some matches from Chris Jericho. I will watch some matches from Ricky Starks, MJF, and Dean Ambrose. So I would be lying to say that I did not watch AEW because sometimes I do. However, I am not a fan of AEW. I am a fan of certain talent from AEW. I am a fan of MJF. I think he'd do great in WWE. I am a fan of Chris Jericho, always been a fan of Chris Jericho. And, of course, I'm a fan of Ricky Starks and Sammy Guevara. So thank you for your great questions. And if anyone else has any questions they want me to answer, post them in the comments, and I will answer them throughout the show tonight. But if I missed your question, I will answer them on the next episode of Saturday Live. All right, so this week we actually have 2 South Florida locals. Let's get to our first South Florida local right here, right now on Saturday Live. So a couple of weeks ago here on Saturday Live, our featured South Florida business was Green Acres Bowling Alley. And when I featured that business, I wanted to do a video of the renovated Green Acres Bowling Alley because Green Acres Bowling Alley completely renovated the bowling center and they made it look a lot better. So now I have that video for you. I remember to take a video this past Thursday when I went bowling. Here is a look at the new Green Acres Bowl, and it looks a lot better now. It is more technology friendly, and it was made for this generation. Here is the new remodel from Green Acres Bowl. So you can see they did away with the old bowling scoring machines. They now have tablets that you enter your name and it automatically calculates your score. They have TV monitors showing the display now, which is awesome. And they have like a lounge area with couches, which is completely different when it comes to bowling, because when you go bowling, you're used to tables. But now they have couches and it makes it a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion. Speaking of bowling, it's now time for sports here on Saturday Live. Let's see how I bowled this past Thursday. All right, so heading into bowling this past Thursday, I had an average of 108. Was I able to beat my average all 3 games? No, but I beat my average 2 out of 3 games, and I came close on the 3rd game. So I'm pretty happy how I bowled this past Thursday. So let's take a look at my scores. Here is the Game 1 score sheet. So in Game 1, I got a total of 124 pins, and I had a spare on frame 6, and I had a strike on frame 9 and a strike on frame 10. So that's awesome. Game 2, I had a score of 109, and I had a strike on frame 1 and a spare on frame 8 and a spare on frame 10. And in Game 3, I had a total of 97. So I really couldn't reach my average in the 3rd game, but that's okay. I had a strike in frame 5 and a spare in frame 9. So this week I bowled pretty good. This week I got 4 strikes and 4 spares. So that's pretty good. And a total of 330 pins. So I'm definitely improving as a bowler. We'll see how I bowl next Thursday. Next Thursday is week 7 of our summer league already. We're at the halfway point in the summer league, and next Thursday is position round. So hopefully next Thursday I will beat my average all 3 games. All right now we're going to talk about my personal favorite baseball team, and now we're going to talk about those New York Yankees, a.k.a. the Bronx Bombers.
When you get to this ballpark, you just feel the heartbeat, and it's something that doesn't go away.
us up here. It's a huge honor to put this uniform on every day and come out here and play.
Ball game over. World Series champions. Team of the decade.
This winter we go back at the wheel, and it's now about 24, and we look to be a phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Everything is on the table. Anybody comes to me with a deal, a piece that we feel we need, I'm going to strongly consider it, yes.
New York Yankees make a shocking trade for outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The Yankees and Red Sox don't do this very often.
Juan Soto has been traded to the Yankees along with Trent Grisham. Marcus Stroman returns to New York, this time in the Bronx instead of Queens.
All right, let's see how the New York Yankees did this past week. It has been one of those weeks for the New York Yankees. The Yankees lost the series to the Boston Red Sox last weekend. Last weekend, the Boston Red Sox beat the New York Yankees, unfortunately. This past Tuesday, June 18th, the Yankees beat the Orioles 4-2. This past Wednesday, the Orioles beat the Yankees 7-6. This past Thursday, the Orioles whooped the Yankees' butt 17-5. And last night, the Atlanta Braves beat my Yankees 8-1. Now, the Yankees versus the Braves is really interesting because my good friend Tom is a fan of the Atlanta Braves, and I am a fan of the New York Yankees. So it's really cool to see our two favorite teams go head-to-head. But on Friday, yesterday, the Braves got the victory 8-1. And let me check and see what the score was today. I think the Yankees are ending up getting the victory today. Yeah, the Yankees are currently winning right now 8-3. So it looks like the Yankees are going to finish off today's game with a victory over the Braves, 8-3. And tomorrow the Yankees will finish their series with the Braves. Hopefully the Yankees can win tonight and tomorrow to win the series. Next week, the Yankees have this Monday off. The Yankees have Monday, June 24th off. This Tuesday, June 25th, and Wednesday, June 26th, they head to the other part of New York to take on the other New York team, the New York Mets at Citi Field. I think the Yankees will destroy the Mets, hopefully. And then Thursday, June 27th through Sunday, June 30th, the Yankees head to Toronto, Rogers Center in Toronto, to take on the Toronto Blue Jays in a 4-game set. So the Yankees have the Mets and the Blue Jays coming up this week. Hopefully the Yankees will have a great week coming up in MLB action. Hopefully the Yankees will sweep the Mets and sweep the Blue Jays. So we won't talk about the Yankees until the July 7th episode of American Sunday Live, because next week is a special episode of Saturday Live. And I got a lot planned for next week's show. So next week we're not going to have New York Yankee Spotlight, but it will be back on American Sunday Live on July 7th. And here is the special episode that's coming your way next Saturday.
Alex Cardinale invites you to the 100th episode of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. The 100th Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale airs Saturday, June 29, 2024 at a special start time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a party and lots of fun to celebrate 100 episodes of Saturday Live. 100 Saturday Live is being sponsored by Oasis Aquatics, and there will be an Oasis Aquatics giveaway. One fish keeper will walk away with a special prize. There will also be an Oasis Aquatics store tour. Aqua Alex welcomes 2 fish keepers to the party as special guests. Jeremy Lady and Brandon King will chat fish keeping with Aqua Alex on 100 Saturday Live. Plus, special cameo appearances. Chef Alex will be on hand to make homemade red velvet cake perfect for 4th of July festivities. All that and more. 100 Saturday Live airs Saturday, June 29, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
All right, it's time to welcome Aqua Alex to the show. It's time for the Oasis Aquatics featured fish. And this week's Oasis Aquatics featured fish is a very beautiful hap from Lake Malawi. It is known as the Morai Cichlid or the Blue Dolphin Cichlid. Let's learn about this week's featured Oasis Aquatics fish.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we have to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
All right, so this week's featured fish from Oasis Aquatics is the Morai Cichlid, the Blue Dolphin Cichlid. This is a large growing Haplochromous. This can reach 8 inches in length. So the Blue Dolphin Cichlid can get 8 inches. So therefore, they should be kept in an aquarium at least 75 gallons. They are varying shades of blue, ranging from turquoise to a silvery blue. And the males get a distinctive hump on their forehead, which kind of makes them look like a dolphin. Also, like most African cichlids, the male is the one that's mostly colored. The male is usually brighter blue than the female, although the females are pretty cool looking as well. They're pretty hardy. They're actually very popular African cichlids. They're one of the most popular Haplochromous out there. I'm definitely going to get 1 or 2 of these haps because they are very beautiful. I mean, look at the blue Morai dolphin cichlid on the screen. That's an adult, and that's a very beautiful fish. It kind of looks like a pure blue frontosa, but it's not. It's a blue dolphin cichlid. So if you're looking for blue dolphin cichlids and other Lake Malawi cichlids, check out oasisaquaticsnj.com. I can assure you the fish are top-notch at Oasis Aquatics. They're very good. They're very healthy. And Tom knows what he's doing when it comes to shipping fish. So be sure to give Tom a try, oasisaquaticsnj.com. So let's take a better look, a more in-depth look at the Blue Dolphin Cichlid. Here is a video showing you what they look like at 4 inches. So I'm not well versed in African cichlids yet, but if I had to guess, the males would be the bright blue ones without the black spots, and the females would be the ones with the black spots. Very cool African cichlid. And now we're going to get to my featured fish. Here is Aqua Alex's featured fish. Here is my first of 2 featured fish tonight. We're going to learn about one of my favorite monster catfish from South America, and we're going to learn about the marbled Achara catfish. This is a very beautiful catfish. It is in the Pimelode family. So therefore, it is related to the red-tail cat, and it is also related to the tiger shovel-nose catfish. Now, the marbled Achara catfish does get pretty decent sized. The marbled Achara cat can definitely reach up to 24 inches in length, but it stays a lot smaller than the red-tail cat and a little bit smaller than the tiger shovel-nose. So the marbled Achara cat can be kept in 125s, 150s, 180s, etc. They're a very cool cat, but lately they've been hard to find. I haven't been able to see them, at least here in southern Florida. I haven't been able to see them in quite some time. I would love to have another marbled Achara cat because they turn into stunning adults. They will eat just about anything. So raw market shrimp, tilapia, bloodworms, krill, pellets, and they'll eat small tank mates, so be very careful what you put them in, but they'll go great with Oscars and stingrays and other monster fish. Really cool catfish. Here is a in-depth look of the marbled Achara catfish, or marbled Achara catfish, a really beautiful catfish. All right, so later on in the show, I will feature my second fish, which is the marine fish of the evening, and that will be the Harlequin Tusk. So later on, get ready to learn about the Harlequin Tusk. All right, now it's time for my favorite segment here on Saturday Live. It is now time for Karens of the Week. Let's find out who made the Karen list this week. This week I have 4 crazy Karens.
It's time for Karens of the Weekend here on Saturday Live. Which men and women are losing their shit? Which men and women are causing a scene? What is a Karen? Slang typically for a middle-class white woman who is perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob-cut hairstyle. Now let's see who makes the Karen list this weekend.
So our first Karen is a DoorDasher. Now, I personally think that Americans and people who work for DoorDash and Uber Eats have grown accustomed to everyone paying tips or everyone giving tips. However, I think people need to realize that tips are optional. But I also understand that the DoorDashers and the Uber Eats drivers rely on tips to help make some of their income. So if you're having someone go grocery shopping or go pick up your food, it is understandable that they should be expecting a tip. However, it is also understandable that not everyone can afford to tip all the time. Well, check out this guy's reaction to finding out his clients won't be tipping.
You know what? If you're not going to tip, you're not going to get the groceries. How about that?
What?
Did I stutter?
Did you hear?
Did I stutter?
Okay, are you hearing how dumb you sound?
No.
Hey, man.
Oh, really?
Calm down. Don't talk to her like that, okay?
I'm not. Okay, you don't talk to me like that. You don't pay. You are children, okay? I'm a hardworking adult, okay?
Children?
Yeah, that's what you're acting like. You're acting like entitled
Those
children.
are our groceries.
Well, no, they're not. I'm taking the bag.
Just because we didn't leave you a tip.
Absolutely.
Are you insane?
I might know. What I am
You
is
don't
fed up with.
deserve a tip. A tip is optional, okay? And right now,
You know
it's
what?
for exceptional service.
You sound
This-
very entitled.
I did a great job. Thank you very much.
How the hell is
I did
this-
an exceptional job.
Where's
Thank you
my
very much.
bag?
You don't need
Where's
a
my bag?
It comes in a bag. You don't need a bag. Okay?
This is not a bag. Okay,
Yeah, well,
last
how
time
about
I
this?
checked, idiot.
How about this? How about this? You can get in your car and you can drive to the grocery store and you can get all the bags you want.
I don't
How about
need
that?
to go to the grocery store. I paid you to go to the grocery store
no,
for
you didn't
me.
pay me.
Yeah,
As a
I
matter of
did.
fact.
Yeah,
No,
I
you didn't.
did.
You paid the company and stuff, but you know the tip goes to me, okay? And it helps
I
feed
don't
my children,
care.
okay?
That's-
Yeah, you don't care.
Oh,
So
you
your
don't
kids are hungry? The fact that you can't feed your kids and you have to beg for a tip is not our
First of all,
problem.
I'm not begging for a
What a
tip.
crappy dad you are.
First of all, you don't know. I'm a really incredible
You
father.
sang
What an
about you
awful.
said four
Oh,
times.
did I? Account now. All of a sudden, do they still
Yeah.
teach that in
Yeah,
your school?
they do.
Are you too busy on your phone?
I'm the one who pays you. I make more money
Yeah.
than you,
Oh,
okay?
do you?
So
Do you?
you're
Well,
mad
And if you
because
make
you're
enough
not...
money, then you can go down to the grocery store and you can buy your groceries.
No,
and you can,
that's none of your concern. Whether
no,
I
no,
pay
no,
you.
none of my concern.
I pay you, okay? So
Well, no, you
shut
didn't pay me.
up and
First
bring
of all,
me back my
you don't tell me to
groceries.
shut up. You kids, this is absolutely the whole problem with your generation. You have no respect. You're entitled. You think the whole world is just going to give you everything you want because you got a participation trophy every time you showed up in middle
You
school.
want a participation tips there.
Yeah, well, no, you see, I earned that tip. Do you see how
No,
big this
you're
patch is?
asking for a handout. That's what a tip is. It's a handout.
Yeah, it's a handout.
I don't need you.
Just because you don't make enough money, okay, just because your system is broken,
Well,
why don't
okay.
you just
Why
like
don't
go to
you-
your boss?
Listen, why don't you, Greta Van Susteren, or Greta Van Thun, whoever,
What?
why don't you just go and you can call the system and you can complain to the system, okay? But right now, I'm taking this all back
But
to
we
the
have
grocery
no
store.
complaints other than you stealing from
We
us.
were
Oh, this is not
fine.
stealing. I'm returning
is
it. You're going to
stealing.
get refunded. You don't have to worry about it.
No.
You can go get your groceries yourself.
I want my groceries now. I paid
Oh,
for
I want my
them.
groceries now. I want my groceries now.
There's
I
a
want my-
guaranteed delivery
You're a
time.
child.
man.
Absolute child.
I'm younger than you, so yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
am
you're
a
an
child. But you
absolute
know
child.
what?
Oh,
Those
what are you
are
gonna
my
do? Well, if you don't get
groceries.
your groceries,
Those
what are you
are
gonna
my
do?
groceries,
No, no,
okay?
they're not.
I paid for them.
Well, then you can go and get them at the
They are
grocery
mine,
store.
So give me my groceries.
Yeah, you can go to the grocery store and get them.
Are you kidding me?
Do I look like I'm kidding? Look at my
You're
face.
getting this on camera,
Look at my
right?
face. Do I look like I'm kidding?
You
Do I
look
look like a
joke.
clown? Do I look like a joke?
Well, you look
Because I'm not
dirty.
kidding. Dirty.
Yeah.
Well,
You
then
look dirty
I'm gonna get
and
all these dirty
sweaty.
groceries that I've taken. Yeah, I'm dirty and sweaty because I've been working hard. Okay, and I'm gonna take all these groceries that I've got dirt and sweat on. I'm gonna take them back to the grocery store.
So I think they're both wrong in this case. However, I think the gentleman went above and beyond here. I think he should have just dropped off the groceries and took off, but the customer did buy a lot of heavy stuff, so tipping would probably be very beneficial in this case. Anyway, moving forward, our next Karen is a lunatic. She tries to run over a guy because she thinks he's filming her. Check it out.
What are you photographing, boys?
Did he express to you? We're in the middle of taking audio and video. So we're not interested in having a conversation right now. Is that okay with you?
No, it's not okay with me.
It's not okay with you that I'm not interested in having a conversation with you? You're going to force me to? You better take that mask off, a little oxygen into the brain there. I don't know what's going on. You feeling okay? Whoa, what are you, out of your fucking mind, lady? Whoa, what are you, out of your fucking mind, lady? Whoa, what are you, out of your fucking mind, lady?
Yeah, I'm out of my fucking
What are you gonna
mind.
do?
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna hit me with your car?
Are you out of your mind?
Are you serious?
Do you have any idea that you can't sit there and take photos on federal property
Why don't you go call the
without
cops?
giving...
Why don't you go call the cops and I'll show them the video of you trying to hit me with your car and we'll get you arrested. How about that, smart ass? How about that? Back away from me. I'm telling you right now, stop walking up to me.
Back away from you?
Yes.
Get in your car.
Back away from me. Get in your car. Listen to him and get in your car and go home.
What they're doing is constitutionally protected. Get in your car and leave. I almost saw you hit him with your car. I don't take orders from schmoes like you boys.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to take orders from you and answer your stupid fucking questions. Get in your car and get out of here.
You cannot photograph people.
I'm doing it right now. What are you going to do about it?
Public.
What are you going to do about it? 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 Stupid mistake, lady. You don't assault people out in public. Bad move. You gonna stick around and be a witness, buddy?
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Appreciate you. We got witnesses, lady. If I was you, I'd get in your car and go home before you dig yourself. I'm gonna have you arrested for trying to hit me with your car. So if I was you, I would just leave. I'm gonna give you that chance because I'm not gonna call the cops on you. You wanna call them? I welcome you to. You gotta be out of your mind. Try to hit me with her car, then gets out of her car and tries to assault. Michigan EKC 1371.
Hey, you know what? I can show you my driver's license.
Lady, I don't want anything from you. I want you to get away from me.
I want you to stop photographing people.
Not gonna happen.
I'm signing a disclaimer.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Get in your car and go home. You made a mess out of yourself. Before you make it worse, get in your car and go home.
I don't take orders from schmucks like you.
I don't take orders from people like you either. You made a mistake here today. Just go home, lick your wounds, and feel better about yourself. You made a mistake.
What is it you're photographing, fellas?
None of your business. You made a mistake.
What are you photographing on federal property, fellows?
None of your business. You made a mistake. I would get in my car and go home if I was you. If you call 911 and the cops get here, I'm having you arrested. I promise you. We have you on 3 cameras, and I have a witness. I don't want to press charges against you. I want you to go home and think about the stupidity you just pulled and don't do it again.
Hi. I'm calling from the post office on Green Road in Ann Arbor. There's 2 guys here with cameras standing outside the door of the post office, filming people as they come out. And I stopped to ask them what they were taking photos of because I do not wish to have my likeness on somebody else's camera without knowing the reason for it. They're on federal property and they're being rather obnoxious and just shot me in the face with their whatever silly pepper spray kind of thing it was. So I would like the police to come.
Wait, so they sprayed you with pepper spray?
Yes. Got a white t-shirt on and hat. They clearly have an agenda that I don't understand, but I really.
She's sitting in the vehicle calling 911 herself as well. I had this whole incident on TV. Fill the officers in when they get here, so I'd like to file a report against this woman. She tried to assault me. Yes, she got out of her car. She was coming up to me. How are we doing, Sarge?
Sergeant Petterly.
Yes, sir.
Just for the paramedics, what was sprayed? I'm not going to get into the specifics, just so they know what it is. Do you mind? Can I take a look?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to snap a picture of this so I can
Sure.
let them
It's just
know what
OC.
it is.
There's no mace or anything in it. And is it Petterly?
Petterly, correct.
Petterly.
Yep. Petterly,
I just like to pronounce people's names correctly. 309, ma'am Johnson, 107. Yep. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm going to show this to them really quick. I'll be right back with you, all right?
Yes, sir.
Either of you injured from any of this?
No, I'm not injured.
Okay,
No.
were there any physical contact between the car and either of you?
She was. I don't remember when I leaned over and went like that if my hand touched her or not, but that would have been it.
Okay, but not like struck in the knees or anything?
No,
like
I didn't get hit in the knees. No.
Okay, I'll be back to talk to you guys.
Yes, sir.
Wow, she got sprayed with green mist, almost like Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura green mist. That's crazy. All right, our next Karen is a retail Karen. Check it out.
What's wrong with her? Get your ass out of here. Yes, I'm calling from Ross on the driveway. Bitch. You a bitch, and I'll whoop your ass. You ain't gonna ever talk some shit out here, bitch. I'll fucking stop. Get your ass out of here. You tell her to stop. You created it. No, she created it. I told her. We don't have anyone. We go through this all the time. I understand. No, you're not. You're gonna take her side. That's how it is. I told her that we don't have anybody. We've been struggling for the past 2 weeks. And she screamed at me, get out of my face. If you want to take her side, take her side. Oh my God, something needs to be done with her. Something needs to be done with you. Get your ass out of here. Okay, that's fine. I'm calling. Okay, call. I don't care. No, you're No, she is not. And you're not allowed to video, so don't video. No, you can't. Don't put me in the video. Can you please leave the store? That's all I'm asking. Leave the store.
She's mad that my manager stood up for her.
Why are you still in the store? Like.
And here is our final Karen of the week. It's a DoorDasher confronting someone she claims said they never got their food, and they did.
Ordered some food here a couple days ago from DoorDash, from Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, and you ordered the food here, and then you called and said you didn't get the food.
Did you give it to me, the food?
The lady said she accepted it. She knows who you are, and she accepted the food.
Okay.
And then you called DoorDash and reported that you didn't get your food.
Yeah, because the DoorDash messes up my orders every now and then.
No, you gave the wrong address.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
It's not the first time that has happened. Also, who are you?
I'm the driver.
How are you able to get here and talk to me about
Because I delivered the food here, and then I got noticed that my job is put at risk. I'm going to get fired because they said I didn't deliver your food when I did deliver your food.
DoorDash always does it. I've put in multiple complaints on that. They did it again. But every time I put down my address, automatically it changes it to a fault address, and every time I don't get my food. And this keeps on happening over and over. This is not my first complaint.
Yeah, but the food got delivered.
Not to me, though.
But to the address that you had on file.
Not the one on file. Not the one that I ordered to.
Yeah, because then immediately you changed the address, and and reordered the food, and I had delivered it to your home address.
I ordered it twice.
Right, because you ordered it here, realized the mistake, then you
did not realize the mistake. It is the computers.
No. So why did you?
Why are we talking? Why are we talking?
We're talking because I'm going to lose my job.
Does your company know that you're here to talk to me?
It doesn't matter. I'm getting fired.
Why are you getting fired?
Because they're saying I didn't deliver your food.
I also put it down every time. Why? What happened? You should check my history on it. How many times I put down the complaint of when I have not gotten my food.
So then you immediately called and made a new delivery to your other address.
Because I'm always waiting for food, and I don't have much time to wait on food. And I waited an hour already for that food, and then the next food came in and got delivered. I don't understand the issue with me here.
The issue.
How do you want me to help you?
I'd like you to call DoorDash and let them know that you did get food delivered here.
I did not get the food delivered. I got it at the wrong address.
You ordered it to the wrong, the other address.
I am the judge of where I am ordering it. Your company and I deal it together, right? Your company and I had a talk. They were like, it is our fault. We're giving you the money back for it. I am done now. Why are we talking?
Because I have a contract violation now, and they put it on me. They blamed me for the mistake.
Well,
said I never delivered the food.
It's their mistake.
Well, then you should call them and let them know.
It's not my fault. I'm settled, sir.
So you're settled?
I'm settled with them.
Okay.
I'm settled. I'm very
That's
much
how you
settled.
feel. You don't care about that. I lose my job.
Let me take my customer real quick, and then
you
I'll
don't
talk
care
to
that.
you more.
Okay. Well, have fun with your free food and DoorDash and everything.
You don't want to talk?
I'm trying to talk. You don't want to talk.
I just told you to wait for some time till I can handle my business. Are you wearing is that a camera?
Yeah.
Oh, am I on the file for this?
No.
You're recording me without my consent?
Yes.
I don't want to talk to you. Please leave my store.
Okay. Well, have fun with your free food and your fake DoorDash complaint.
All right, and that's this week's Karens of the Week. Hopefully next week I or any of my amazing viewers won't be on Karens of the Week. Karens of the Week is my absolute favorite segment here on Saturday Live. Howdy, y'all. American Alex Cardinale here. It's my favorite time of year, Independence Day and 4th of July. I am hereby inviting you to check out American Sunday Live. American Sunday Live with Alex Cardinale airs Sunday, July 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. On American Sunday Live with Alex Cardinale on 4th of July weekend, Chef Alex is back. And Chef Alex will show you how to make red velvet cupcakes. WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will be on the show, and WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will recap that weekend's Money in the Bank event. Plus, Alex will have American topics, including American-made products and how America has evolved. The animal of the world will be the bald eagle. Aqua Alex will discuss fish that are native to the United States of America and more. It's the 4th of July American Saturday Live, except this year it's taking place on a Sunday. American Sunday Live with Alex Cardinale, July 6th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We'll see you as we celebrate 4th of July weekend. Yeehaw! My friend Jeff is in the house, and Jeff says, hey, bro, how you doing? Jumped over here. I commented on my Facebook account, but I decided to jump on YouTube also. Ha. Hey, Jeff, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing great so far. Having a great episode of Saturday Live. So we're having a great time tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy this episode of Saturday Live. All right, it's time for our final topic here on Saturday Live, and because it is Pride Month, we're going to learn who is a gay celebrity. So here are some celebrities who are gay to celebrate Pride Month. Daryl Stevens, Tom Daly, Jason Collins, Nick Jonas, Chris Hughes, and Ricky Martin. Those are all some gay celebrities. And now we're going to get to South Florida local. Here is this week's featured South Florida business. All right, this week's business is the Palm Beach Zoo. It is a really cool zoo located in West Palm Beach. So you can check out Palm Beach Zoo at 1301 Summit Boulevard in West Palm Beach, Florida, 33405. And they are open every day, Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And at Palm Beach Zoo, they have an albino alligator. They have regular alligators. They have jaguars. They have tigers. They have different types of primates, small monkeys like squirrel monkeys. And they also have turtles. And let's see what else is there that I can remember. There's some capybara, some anteaters. So there's a lot of unique animals that are at Palm Beach Zoo. And there's also common plecos galore in their ponds. Let's take a look at some reviews of Palm Beach Zoo. I absolutely love this place. Inexpensive tickets, nice exhibits, good food, plenty of shade, and never too crowded. If you live within 30 minutes, get a membership. It's a great way to get your walking steps in while seeing cool stuff. Also, the annual membership privileges get you free or discounted admission to more than 140 zoos, aquariums, and museums nationwide. And the second review says, lovely day visiting this zoo with my girlfriend. It was very impressive how the zookeepers take care of the animals and their babies. In fact, it seems like producing young out of these rare beasts is the talent of this zoo. The tigers began mating as we stood and watched from afar. And we saw and interacted with those beautiful birds from Africa in the atrium. Support this zoo whenever you can and have a wonderful stroll. So check out South Florida Locals Palm Beach Zoo, 1301 Summit Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, every day 9 to 5. You'll enjoy your visit at South Florida Local Palm Beach Zoo. It just said Discus Nitsky. That's funny. All right, let's get to our final set of facts tonight. And our final set of facts tonight are on the popular website Twitter. Twitter has been around for a long time, but now it is known simply as X. So here are some facts on Twitter. There are more than 229 million daily active users on Twitter. 59.2% of users on Twitter are between the ages of 25 to 49. 28.8% of users are female, and 71.2% of users are male. An average user spent 4 minutes on Twitter. The annual revenue of Twitter in the year 2021 was more than $5 billion. One of the most popular accounts on Twitter is former President Barack Obama. Twitter is the 9th most visited website across the globe. 42% of Twitter users have a college degree. 391 million accounts don't have even a single follower. Thank God that's not me. 69% of users in the U.S. say they get their news from Twitter. There are 500 million tweets sent per day by March 21st. 74% of Americans are there on Twitter for entertainment. Twitter has 396.5 million users globally, so almost 400 million users. So that is facts on Twitter. Twitter is definitely an interesting site, to say the least. Well, it has been an incredible episode so far. I've had a blast this week on Saturday Live, but next week we're going to have a lot more fun. Next week is a history-making episode of Saturday Live. Next week we enter the Triple Digit Club. Next Saturday we're going to host the 100th episode of Saturday Live. We have a special start time next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. We've got 2 special guest fish keepers joining us next week. Special guest Brandon King and special guest Jeremy Leahy. I'm going to show you how to make Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches. And this show is being sponsored by Oasis Aquatics. There will be an Oasis Aquatics store tour, an Oasis Aquatics unboxing, and of course the Oasis Aquatics giveaway, and a whole lot more. So don't miss the 100th episode of Saturday Live next Saturday, June 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale. And now it's time for some funny videos. Time to get some laughs in on this week's episode. Here is our first funny video. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin giving you some grooming tips.
There's a fucking shower on that bus, too. When you get in that goddamn shower, hit the bar of soap. Put a little water on it and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you, you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking? Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got some fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair. Comb that fucking shit. Goddamn, I'd like to sit here and just keep shooting the shit with the camera guy and the sound guy, but truth is, I gotta go take a big hairy dump. Fuck you, Viking, and... Hi, Barbara Ann. Love you.
That's funny. And here's our final funny video.
Honey, can you open this jar of pickles for me?
Sure, but I'm gonna need a hand job first.
Okay.
Introducing Hand Job, the revolutionary multi-grip system that everyone's talking about. Having trouble getting your motor started? All strain and no gain in the garage? Are your golden years affecting your ability to pop under pressure? Sounds like you need a hand job. Be the envy of the neighborhood with a hand job in the front yard. Get the party started with a hand job. Your guests will thank you. It's easy. Just twist and tug.
What a sweet release.
Thanks, hand job. And cross those hard-to-satisfy loved ones off your list with a heartwarming holiday hand job.
Thanks, Uncle Greg.
Here's how to order. Experience all the benefits of a genuine hand job for just $4.95. But wait! Order within the next 10 minutes and you'll receive a second hand job absolutely free. 2 hand jobs for under $5. That's a great deal at any economy. Go to IneedAHandJob.com. That's IneedAHandJob.com. Don't believe we're serious? Go to IneedAHandJob.com and see for yourself. Hand job, you deserve.
That's funny. And that's this week's funny videos. Jeff says, before you end the live, Alex, I have a question for you. Someone asked me this today, and I just wanted to know what your answer is. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? That's actually a very loaded question. So 10 years from now, I would be 40 years old. Wow, time flies. Well, hopefully in 10 years from now, I will be much bigger here on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be on the level of at least Logan Paul or on the level of Jake Paul. And hopefully I will still be doing YouTube in 10 years. I probably will be. And also in 10 years from now, hopefully I will have a good career in making some decent money. And it's hard to predict where I see myself in 10 years because you never know what can happen. But in 10 years from now, hopefully my YouTube will have taken off and I'm living a good life. So 10 years from now, I can still see myself doing YouTube and I can still see myself doing Saturday Live. That actually was a really good question. All right, and now it's time for our final segment, which is our final featured fish of the evening. It is now time to learn about the Harlequin Tusk, which is one of my favorite saltwater fish. And it's one that I have yet to keep, but definitely will keep in the future. So let's get to some information on the Harlequin Tusk. A really beautiful fish. The Harlequin Tusk is a species of wrasse native to the western Pacific Ocean. Occasionally, it makes its way into the aquarium trade. They grow to 12 inches. It is a brightly colored marine fish with shades of blue, green, and orange. It has sharp blue teeth, and the species found in Australia generally have brighter coloration. And the Harlequin Tusk is a carnivore, eating mostly benthic inverts such as echinoderms, crustaceans, mollusks, and worms. Let's see how beautiful the Harlequin Tusk is on video. Trust me, it's a very beautiful fish. Oops, I gotta find the right video for you. Here it is. And as you can see, the Harlequin Tusk is a real beautiful fish, a stunning looking fish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Harlequin Tusk, a very beautiful saltwater fish. And that is this week's episode of Saturday Live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Saturday Live. Don't forget, next Saturday, a special start time, or early start time, of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Next Saturday, it is our 100th episode of Saturday Live with special guest Brandon King, Jeremy Lady, Oasis Aquatics unboxing and giveaway, and more. So I will see you on the 100th Saturday Live this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Have a great rest of your weekend, and thank you for watching this episode of Saturday Live. I'm Alex Cardinale, and I approve this episode.